Brought to you by Emma Hanna, musician/actress. Whether it be exclusive pictures, fan art, or the latest news, it has it all. You can't be a fan of Emma Hanna without going to this site. So check it out at shyranger.com. And by viewers like you. Thanks for your donations.
I remember when I first talked to Shooky and all the people and said, I wanted to leave the show, and there was this big thing, and anyways, they were like, yeah, that'll be great. We'll do 10 extra episodes. We'll start it off, and we'll write you out, and it'll be great, and we'll make sure that the fans, are able to, say goodbye and whatever. And the next time I was on set, that was my last day.
Oh, wow.
So, and I didn't even get to say goodbye to you guys. I didn't even get to say goodbye to the girls. So, welcome to Hollywood.
So needless to say, when I stepped in for Aisha, there was a little bit of
Yeah, it was like
confusion when I was in the makeup room and she was outside shooting. I had never met her, but I heard wonderful things about you. And I love you. So it was, that was a bit of confusion going on.
She was a kid. She didn't even get to come back as an adult to say goodbye to us.
Yeah, it's business, but I think at the end of the day, it was just business for them. So, yeah, it was just business for them. But yeah, it was a weird situation because, I'm sure when she came on set, it was just like, okay, so it was weird for all of us. But it was, I had a great time, great experience, and look at the blessing that she was able to get from it. So there you go. All works out.
My last day was not really my last day. It was just another day. And then things just kind of got weird and awkward and crazy and business-like. And then it was like, okay, well, I guess that was the last day. So, but you know what? I enjoyed all the days that I was there, and I enjoyed the work I was able to do, and I enjoy all the fans that I've made worldwide from the show. So I appreciate the opportunity to reach out and touch you guys and be touched by you guys, and so that last day was that last day, and I got many more new days. So there you go.
I'll tell you what, the rap party rocks though. That was one banging around. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I don't know.
Am I having a flashback? Didn't I just do that? I said it in the screen. Make my monster grow!
Austin and I rock, paper, scissors for Forever Red.
But you're better than he is.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, he is! Don't deny it!
Actually, what happened was I was supposed to be in there, and they had called me, and then I said, okay, well, call me when you guys are ready for me, and then I moved because I hadn't heard from them, and then they didn't know how to get a hold of me, so I kind of missed out on that one.
The red beret I had to walk around. I was trying to pin that thing up and make it look cool, but I looked like a painter from France.
My pet peeve was that it was non-union. Wished it was union.
My pet peeve is I've never gotten to hook up with Angela.
That was my pet peeve, too.
Yeah, I never got a man either. What's up with that? Kimberly got all the guys. I didn't get anybody. I'm just joking.
For me, it was probably, we used to shoot in really, really hot locations or really windy locations, so our hair was everywhere and it was just uncomfortable.
I don't think I had any pet peeves. I think I was so in shock of being on set all the time with the Power Rangers. I don't really think I had any pet peeves, although that it was non-union. Yeah. That's a bummer. You got my haircut going on over there, huh? I like it.
I remember there. What was that I for? Gosh, there's a story I want to tell you. Like, we would be working for like many hours in a day, and I would get home and I'd barely have time to take a shower and have dinner and go to bed before I have to get up again and go back to work. And I remember falling asleep like with food in my mouth. I was having dinner in front of the TV, and when I woke up, I had all this rice like dripping out of my mouth. I was like, I can't believe I just fell asleep with food in my mouth.
Yeah, I have to agree with Kat. You know, when you're on a dry lake bed out in the desert, it's like 110 degrees, and you got on spandex, and after about 4 or 5 hours, it can get a little annoying.
I guess for me, it was shooting in Death Valley. We constantly had to drink water, or else we were gonna really hurt ourselves. And we actually had somebody go to the hospital, right, guys? But I guess that was for me, Death Valley in spandex, in black.
Hava Nagila on the wedding day. If any of you noticed.
Oh, when you crushed it.
That was the wedding song. Yeah. What said the Rita were Jewish? Oh, that was cool. I guess it's the fact that it was a non-union show.
I guess the same thing, non-union, and when it became union at one point, they wanted to lower my salary. I had 3 episodes left, and they wanted to drop me down $300 an episode for 3 shows. But I called and I said, I think that's a little tacky, don't you? And they gave me my salary. And also, there was a point there where I was possibly going to play Rita and do the voice. And my pet peeve is that I never got to do that. And as Carla's was not doing the voice, she wanted to do the voice. So we shared that pet peeve. We wanted to be one whole person. I think it was the not being respected by the company. We got our jackets, our Power Ranger jackets, and they asked us to pay for them. There's a lot of tacky things, but I think I'm done now.
When we first got on the show, we weren't technically Rangers, so we got paid less until we actually became a Ranger on the show. So I mean, it was, I think, like she said, it was like a lack of appreciation. And I remember we were at the movie premiere, and I was getting out of a car and like about to do like the red carpet, and Haim was getting out of the car, and I was like, Haim, how are you? Nice to meet you. And he didn't even know who I was. No clue.
Oh my God,
so
that's horrible.
He didn't know, he had no clue who I was until like 5 minutes later.
I have one more thing to say is on behalf of them, whenever I would call them directly or fax them, they would call me back direct. So that's one positive thing I have to say about those 2 guys, were that they did deal with you one-to-one if you were willing to deal with them one-to-one. And it was a learning curve for a lot of us, how you have to stand up for yourself in this business, and if you don't, nobody else will. So that was a positive.
That show went through a lot of growth as a non-union show, starting off, stealing their locations, and ending up as a union show, and then Disney taking it overseas. And it went through a lot of different companies, and there are a lot of different experiences and battles that we all fought. But I can say the one thing I'm appreciative was I was able to cut my teeth as an actor on that show. I walked around like Jackie Chan for a year, or Jet Li, or whoever they gave me the choreography for that day. And I loved it, and it was a good time. And I think that's how we all feel about that show.
I didn't get involved with a car or a toy, and I was like, dang. I was like, isn't that me? Can I get it for free?
Rocky, you are always my favorite Ranger, despite what anybody else says. You were the best Red Ranger. Sorry to you guys, but Rocky was the best.
That's right.
That's okay.
Keep going.
Now here's